Hello. Welcome. Just going out for a bit. Day 3, we leave our accommodation. Excellent people, excellent hosts. And we're all on our way. 7 in the morning. On the road to Bruma, there's a Museo de Camino. Who knows what's going on here? It's almost Ancient Aliens-esque. That chirping you hear is a turtle dove's. Whoop. And if you ever wants to know where they grow telegraph poles, it's right here. "50 kilometers to go." Cracking it. So we got as far as on Côte de Bêche by the Echo Cabins. You know, you're here. Nice good draft of water, followed by someone, I'll get the name in a minute, looking for a cafe to open. Because the one over there doesn't open until 10 o'clock. We seem to have got ourselves a new pilgrim in the group. The guard dog's going to see us on our way. There you go. Marking where we've got to go. Well, by my guesstimate, I'm on the highest point of today's altitude. I think it's about 480 meters in height. Lots of hills to get up here, and it's starting to drain now because the sun's out, and we need a refreshment stop pronto. But we're still going. I think that's the hard work done. On all the maps, hopefully, fingers and toes crossed, it's downhill from here on in. Perhaps an auberge in the future. It all looks new and locked up. It's very close to our first stop of the day, really. Casa Avelina. Casa Avelina is a charming place. You've got football memorabilia, okay? So you could while away more than an hour here. And two ladies that run the place are characters. They're characters, it's lovely. You can step aside if you want. Although you can see more from inside over here. Sit at the bar, have a chat. All looking very good. All looking very good. Right. Right. On the outskirts of Bruma now. And there's the first auberge, San Lorenzo de Bruma. If you're interested. So I'm in Bruma, resting my feet in the cold stream. Lovely. We're still about 20 minutes away from our accommodation, but we're early, so we're just gonna chill out here. Morning everyone, day 5, Bruma to Siguero. No one's feeling great. What's the word? No one's feeling any great pains or discomfort along the day. So we've all had a little nice bit of coffee and we're now making our way through the mist of mid-summer. Everyone is now firstly taking photographs in the midsummer mist. So otherwise it's going to be superb. I'm not hot, so I'll get knocked over. So as and when we see things along the day, things to note, to point out, things of interest, I'll try and bring it to you. Alright, for now, 25 miles to go. We'll see you later. To the pip, bye.
With a selfie camera, using my thumb, it never takes. Oh, the switch on the step. No, the button. No, I haven't got one yet. Oh, the button doesn't work.
Unnatural.
Suck the gut in. The secret of how he does it now.
39. First one of the day. 39 kilometres to go. So along the way, you're going to come to your first proper cafe of the day, which may not be rememberable if you're yes, you're going to see gigantic Tyrannosaurus Rexes, members of the Bee Gees holding hands, horse that doesn't really like me. It took a bit of us when I went near, and gave me all its flies as well, so they started harassing me too, so not complaining at all. I know it's additional as well, but I've just noticed this. How good is that? Bar Novo. That's where I want to go. What church are we in?
You're in Santiago de Muskas.
And what's the significance of the patron saint of the church?
The church is a Romanic church. Everything that you see here is all original. Nothing has been touched, and we try to look after it as we can. We're not allowed to touch it either, so therefore we can't touch it we can't look after it very well.
It is beautiful compared to the starkness of the English churches.
I lived in England, and the church where I have in Old Amersham, I lived in Old Amersham, was a beautiful church. That was a beautiful church.
I was going to say, I did the Camino, where was St. James, and these are the places where I'd come to cool down for half an hour, because it's always cool in the church, it's always quiet. Lovely, beautiful, thank you very much.
This,
there's more.
This is the church.
Whoa, whopper. My arm's a bit dodgy now.
Care.
Yeah. This is the key.
Of the church.
I've not got a deformed hand. This is actually the size of the key.
It's
Thank
the
you.
only key we have to enter in the church.
Wow.
You can't enter the church without this key.
I think so. Last stop before Siguero. Look down there generally. Little stick man.
I actually
30k to go.
That yours. Oh, that's the concealing.
29k to go. Now the last stop before Siguero is a place called El Cruciero, basically the cross, Cruciero. Great place. You can wander around down by the cross over there, go to the bar, English speaking in the bar, so they're very helpful to you. Oh, very nice. It's the last stop, then there's one water fountain between here and the end of the day, so good to fill up on snacks and liquids and good stuff like that. So you've been walking a long time since El Cruciero, and we were told this is the stop. So we've done it, we've come to the stop, and we're going to refresh ourselves by the bus stop. Over there, the water fountain, and somebody can sit and look at the rather nice mural made by mural or sculpture. At least they're still laughing. Of this.
I'm going to put some agua in my hat.
"20 kilometers to go." Siguero, nearly on the outskirts of the city, town, whatever we might find coming up for us. And this is a bit like the road on Basingstoke. And I could have done with some headphones and something else to take my mind off the numbness of the straight boring road. But I can't be bothered to take my rucksack off and look for them. So this road, this path, goes along the main highway towards Siguero. And I think coming up to a major milestone now. I look across. I think we could be under the 20 kilometer mark. Okay, I'll turn the camera around, slow down. I've seen these little ducks all over the place. "19 kilometers to go." Well, I think we can count that as being in Siguero now. Seen that bridge? There's the sign. Righty ho, it's the last day. We cross the river out to Siguero. Lovely, clean, but rather picturesque river, really. Nice. Three compatriots after a well-earned desayuno, and I'll just take a quick pick on the left-hand side of the mileage today. Should about 16 kilometers, 8 miles. So a nice, relatively easy day today.
Oh, we knew it was going to happen.
Why don't you just drape it on top? Or weigh it down with a little pebble or something?
Oh, it's in the ground.
And Mikey's deposited his Welsh flag.
No, I know I got one.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
That was in the forest.
Shell.
Yeah, that was in the forest.
At least it's something. Like me. That's where we're bound. So you're at the 5k 307 marker. It would have been ever so nice to pop in and have something nice and cold across the way, but perhaps being a Sunday, they're not interested. And I think it's the traditional 21 gun salute for me entering to a new city. Quite appropriate, really. Our first sight of the cathedral. Just a little bit splendid. Right, steady easy. Awesome.
How are we doing it again?
So we finally made it. 112 kilometers to Santiago de Compostela. Now we're going to see if we can try and get our credential stamped and get a certificate to prove we actually were here and we did it. I did it. They've done it. You could do it too. Cool. Alright then. See you in a bit. So we've finally done it. We've now got my final stamp, my credentia. You'll see down the bottom the date and the proof. And these are all that I've done, I've collected along the way. Quite good. I came here after asking people where do you get your credential signed, because there's no clear instructions when you go into the square by the cathedral. You know, I thought you've got to go down a hill quite somewhat, take a right hand turn, and there's a building down there at the end of the street where you see the queue of people, and you need a QR code on your phone to be allowed in, and that's where the process starts. Now, when you finish, this is what you get. This is free. After you put all your details in, that's completely free. No cost for that. For another €3, you get one of these, which is your mileage. I think I'm on there. So, I've done 113 kilometres from Ferrol from the 17th of June on the Camino Ingles. All signed and sealed. And what they do for you, they put your name, my finger next to it, your name in Latin. And they sell the rolls to put it all in and everything else. So that's good. That's good. I've got to have a nice cold drink to celebrate with my friends. Put this into a nice folder and find the accommodation and all things. When you get to the cathedral square, you'll find all sorts of people doing all sorts of things. It's very it is nice to see people of all nationalities, all ages. You know, some have done the easy bits, the Camino Ingles. Some have done some exceptionally hard bits. Some have walked. Some they ask you what you do. Have you walked? Have you cycled? Have you come by horseback? All that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's all good. Right. While we're here, I'll do a quick book review. It's quite good. It's not bad. It fits in the pocket. You can see the sweaty legs haven't done too much damage to it. But yeah, I recommend of all the books, this book. I've got 3 books in total. The other 2 books were okay for information, but for day to day, pick up a thing and have a look and go, well, I need to go there. This is coming up. That hill's coming up. My God, that other hill's coming up. You know, that's what we need to do. Right, for now, folks, thank you very much for joining me. I'm just going out for a bit. It certainly is food for thought on what other things you could be doing, what other routes we could take. And that could be, you know, I quite like this, you know, it's nice and organised, you know, so I might do it again sometime. Wrap it up for now. Thanks folks, and you take care with my bendy finger. Alright.